welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. Hard Mornings on Main Street band. You can book them for any outings that they've got going on. There we go. Thanks, guys. All right, again, thank you, Miss Chief, for joining the show as you do every Tuesday. Now let's head down to Spring Hill. Let's bring in Frank. He owns Grecian Family Restaurant. One of the finest men you will ever come across, and the work he's doing in the community. Frank, good morning to you, buddy.
Good morning. Thank you for having me again.
All right. Every time I turn around, you guys are making some sort of news down there. Last week, let's talk what happened last week. A couple of people come in and tip your servers over $1,000. Tell me, when you first heard and saw this, the restaurant, your thoughts.
Well, to be honest with you, I didn't know anything about it. It was a complete shock to me. David Dutton, who was in charge of all this, had told me he was going to bring a group in of people, keep everything the same, didn't change anything, keep everything as your normal routine, which I did. So I didn't know anything. So he had called me the previous night and said we'll be about 15 to 20 people. And I said, that's fine. And he goes, keep everything, your staff, everything the same way, didn't tell me anything. I didn't know what was going on, so they came in Tuesday, around 11:30. They sat down, and at the end, I was shocked, and so were my staff. They just handed them $2,200 as a gratuity. They were overwhelmed. It was such a nice act of kindness. I couldn't believe it myself.
And the backbone of any good restaurant is your staff, and to see them light up like that. Christmas is not great for a lot of people, but this made your staff smile. It made me smile, and I wasn't even there.
Yeah, me too. I didn't know how to react. I'm like, oh my God. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I was shocked myself. The other ones were, the one waitress was almost in tears. The other one was just like staring into space. Couldn't believe that they were handed that, that kind of a tip.
Oh, that is so great. We're going to pull your website up here now. How long have you been down in Spring Hill?
I have the store almost 8 years. It's been there a few years before, so it's close to almost 9-10 years there.
And had this ever happened before? Anything close to this?
No, I've never seen anything like it.
They walk in and tip over $1,100 per your two servers. That is just amazing. And such a special time too, right? I mean, Christmas time, things are going on.
David's been a regular customer of my store for many years, and a lot of his networking group also are customers of mine. So I just thought, like you said, he didn't tell me a word. He didn't say anything to me. He kept it just like a normal day, everything the way it should be. And they came in with their group, and like I said, I know a lot of them. They've been regular customers of mine. The server served them, and at the end, they handed them the $2,200.
That is amazing. We had you on. I found out about you guys before Thanksgiving when you were giving away so many meals to people in the community. How did that day go?
That was unbelievable. I was extremely happy. We had served over 1,600 meals that day.
Whoa!
So that was really, really good. 1,600, yes. I was shocked. We had absolutely nothing left at the end of the day. Everything was gone. That made me. I was so happy that everybody. I mean, we went from Spring Hill to Nashville to Mount Pleasant, wherever, from the homeless to the elderly. We hit emergency rooms from Vanderbilt hospitals. Everybody who couldn't get out and have a Thanksgiving meal. So that really warmed my heart that day.
It's funny. We had some guy contact the show, said, I don't need food, but I want to help out. And he was supposed to send you a couple $100. I hope that he did do that. And that's just a way of paying everything forward. And so anything we could have done to help out you guys is great.
I'm sure he did. We did get several donations, and that was greatly appreciated. We had a lot of volunteers. So it just pulled together very, very nicely.
All right. So I said every time I log on Facebook or social media, you're doing something special. And actually, I saw yesterday you had a fundraiser for a single mom down in your area. Why was this important, and why do you do this?
When I hear somebody, and I've had several, I mean, she was one who was just in bad shape and she needed my help like I've had before. Like I have them if they're sick or if they lose a spouse and they can't work. I'm going to try my best to try to help them. even if it's just giving them a small donation from a fundraiser, or if they come and eat and they need a plate of food, I'm going to give it to them no matter what. That's how I am. That's how it should be. I don't like anybody to come in hungry, and it was pretty busy last night, so she ended up doing quite well. I was, very happy about it on such a short notice, real quick fundraiser, because usually we book them ahead of time and, try to advertise it as much as possible to get bigger crowds. So it turned very well, for, a Monday right after Christmas. So I was real happy about that as well.
Oh, I'm sure. Frank, let me ask you this. 9 years down there, what makes that area so special to you?
That the community works together. Everybody helps each other. That's what I really love about Spring Hill. I'm not in it by myself. We get help and volunteers and sponsors from everywhere. I mean, it's a really nice feeling to know that the community helps and works together in those types of events.
Where did you grow up, Frank?
I grew up in New York.
New York. And, and so you come down the South and then boom, you get the Southern hospitality. And
Yeah.
next thing you know, you're never leaving.
No, I love it in Spring Hill. I'm saying I love the people of the community. The businesses all work together. I couldn't ask for anything else. I mean, my wife, who does a lot of the advertising and social media, and I have the best employees in my restaurant, and I thank God every day for everybody. I couldn't ask for anything more.
You're fantastic. Your wife is fantastic. You're fantastic. Frank, thank you. I know it's early and you work late nights. Thank you for doing this. And
Thank you so
again,
much.
you got my number. Email me. And if you need any help with anything, promoting anything, let us know. We'll be there for you.
I appreciate it. Have a great day.
All right. Thank you, Frank. Grecian Family Inn Restaurant down in Spring Hill. Just giving back to the community. 1,600 meals on Thanksgiving. 1,600 to help out our friends and neighbors. That's amazing. God bless you, Frank. Thank you for all you do for this community. Again, I tell people, I've never lived in a lot of places, but it's hard to beat what we got here in Middle Tennessee. All right, we'll take another break, come back. You know what time it is? Celebrity birthdays. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.